let's take a look at one of my stories.
Welcome to the JesseAF show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Welcome to my daily podcast.
Hey everybody, my name is Jesse Grossbohlin and welcome to the JesseAF show. Today is Friday, August 16th, 2019, episode 187 of my daily podcast. Yeah, that's right, daily. That means every single day I'll be posting a new episode, so please check in tomorrow for my next episode. I'm on Google Play Music, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, and YouTube. So if you have any of those platforms, please consider subscribing. That way you get notifications for whenever I post a new episode. So for whoever doesn't know, I have a blog now, along with my vlog, along with my podcast. But I have a blog, and the blog is a platform where I can post my stories that I come up with every single week. I'm going to be posting a new story. Some of them might be a little interesting, some might be a little scary, some might be a little frightening. I don't know. I'm a creative, and when it comes to creativity and my mind, it just blows up and I can't censor it. The worst thing you could do for yourself if you are creative is to censor your creativity. You can't censor it. If something is weird that you want to write about, just write about it, because there's always going to be a group of people that are going to be interested in it. That's just going to happen. Honestly, it'll happen. People are always going to be interested whenever you write whatever it is. And even if it's like some weird horror stuff, people are going to be interested in it. That's going to be next week's. But this past week, this week, I posted a story called College, and it's basically based on the college talk. So many high school students have this talk with their parents about going to college and not really being interested in it or not knowing what they want to do in college. It's completely understandable. I mean, how are you supposed to know what you exactly want to do for the rest of your life in high school? I mean, who knows? Who really knows what they really want to do throughout their whole entire life? So they go to college, they acquire debt, a lot of debt, and more debt because they change degrees and all this other stuff, and then they finally have a degree, and then they can't get a job in it, and then they have to work really, really hard to get more and more experience in the field that they're in, even though they're not really doing the work that they wanted to do their whole life, or ever since they changed their degree in college, and it just keeps going, okay? The point is let's look at my story. I don't know if I'm probably not. Okay, so the point is so I made this story from the perspective of the kid. His name is Nathan, and his parents have been basically paying for school his whole life. He's been going to private school. They've been setting him up for success. They made sure that he's ready for this. They make sure that he has the right amount of resources to be able to go to school, pay for school. They are all interested in college because they're actually two college graduates themselves. The mom has a master's in economics, and the father is an accomplished writer with a master's in sociology. So, right from the bat, I mean, you can tell that there's going to be a lot of strain on this kid. a master's in economics and then a master's in sociology. I mean, they're both professors too at this local community college, and that's tough, especially on a kid. It's like, can you just imagine if, okay, let's say you didn't want to go to college and you had to tell your parents that you didn't want to go to college because you didn't know what you wanted to do in your life, and both of them ended up being college graduates with masters and very interesting areas like economics. I mean, that's rough. And to be college professors at the same time, I mean, who's more interested in college than anyone? The college professor. I mean, they're making the money right there. Okay, let's go on. So it's gonna take course over a dinner, right? So this is when most families have these types of conversations. During dinner, it's a family of 3, him, his parents, and right from the bat, he's getting motivation from a Steve Jobs poster that he has in his room. It says, "Stay hungry, stay foolish." Now, that quote, that saying is a saying that he said at the Stanford commencement address in, I think it was 2008,
I think. But, so, this commencement address was spoken at Stanford College, Stanford University, and he explained how he didn't go to college. Well, he didn't get a degree in college. He dropped out of college. He only did what he wanted to do. He didn't want to spend his parents' money going to college, doing stuff that he wasn't sure about, didn't know what he wanted. So I went right into that. I dug deeper into the whole meaning behind that poster. Most people aren't going to know that right off the bat from looking at that quote, but if they know Steve Jobs, then they would. But that's why I'm talking about it right now. So it's just so much stress is on this kid, and you can just feel it. Taking a deep breath, I whisper to myself, "You can do this. It won't be that bad." This kid must be going through so much. And honestly, I wrote this story not understanding where it was going to go or how it was going to get there. I just wrote it, and that's just how I wrote it. I'm living through this kid's eyes right now. And so he goes up to the dinner table. He notices as he's walking up to the dinner table that his parents are happy, they're talking, they're smiling, laughing, whatever. You don't want to upset them when they're all happy and talking about their day at work, their days at work. I mean, it's not a great situation. I mean, it's better than them yelling at each other. Oh, just one more thing on the list, being annoyed at. They notice my pale, clammy skin and that I'm not serving myself any food. I go right into the psychology of things. I love looking at psychology and how people react in certain situations. And I find that with writing, I can really pull more out of a character with these kinds of psychological feelings. My mom speaks up what's on your mind, and then looking up halfway at it, you can't even look at her. This kid is beat by this. He is living a life by these parents, for these parents. I mean, you can't live your life for your parents. You have to live your life for yourself. I mean, I get giving your parents value after giving you value your whole life of just being a human and being raised right. I get that, but you can't think only about your parents. You have to think about yourself too. What you think they would be happy for you for doing. Your parents care about you, right? But they want you to be happy. They don't want you to be suffering your whole life, just for them. No, they don't want that. If they do want that, it's pretty sick. So I start fiddling with the tablecloth, looking to my lap. He is literally so anxious about talking to his parents because maybe getting an A is the only thing that he could get in his household. Maybe if he got a B minus or something like that, his parents would scold him and take things away from him. Who knows? I mean, it just kind of seems like that situation. The way this kid is acting, the way he's feeling, with feeling all stiff and sweaty and all this other stuff. I mean, the stress is heavy on this kid, and he does it. He speaks out. But when he speaks out, it feels like this terrible feeling of 1,000 pounds dropping from over his head straight down his spine and slamming into his stomach. I've been there. I felt that pain shoot right through me. That cold feeling that you just get when you have something that you're afraid of saying. It just comes out and you're like, I shouldn't have said that, Maybe I should have said it some other time. But he keeps going. He pushes hard. And what do you mean you don't think you're ready for college? That is a rough question. I mean, that question smacked him in the face. Smacked him hard. This is just rough. This whole story is just so dark on this kid. And so it goes into, well, go to college without a major. There's nothing saying that you can't do that. You kidding me? I don't know what I want to do. I'm not going to go to college for something that I don't even like. I don't even know what I'm
doing, so why would I just go to college? Just for the degree? I mean, what's the sense in going to college for a degree in nothing? It's just a basic college degree. It sounds a little rough to me. I mean, honestly. I get it. College is all about spreading your wings and meeting new people and living your own life, but not at this expense. You know, like, the kid doesn't want to go to college, and they just keep on pushing this on top of him. It's like, with a long, hard breath, Mom, Dad, this is for me. I want to try new things. I want to figure out what the world is really like. You know, that's what's important. Finding what you love and going on that pursuit of happiness. That's the important thing in life. You know, and then finally his parents kind of pull through. His dad kind of holds, he kind of tries to help this situation. You know, this isn't the worst thing ever. Maybe he will be happier this way. Think of it like a meditation, a journey. You know, that's what the dad says. It's so important for one parent at least to break. One parent just needs to have some sense of, okay, this kind of makes sense. I mean, why not? I hear about it all the time. I hear about it every day. Kids not going to college and then winning in life. You know, Steve Jobs, he dropped out of college. Bill Gates, he dropped out of college. Bill Gates is a billionaire. You know, there are so many people that don't need college, and college is just so stressful on these kids. And then the mom finally kind of comes to it. You know, it's like, she says, there's one condition. You must work and pay to live here. If you don't plan on moving out during your journey to enlightenment. This mom is trying to be as supportive as possible, but she's also trying to give him a hammer. You know, like, okay, you gotta pay for living here. You have to pay rent because it costs money to have you live here. Kid's like, okay, I'll do it. You know, finally, I feel not alone anymore. My goal was kind of accepted, and I was free. You know, like, that's so important for a kid, to feel free and to feel accepted by his own parents for having these ideas. It's so important. You know, it's a very short story. It's 1, 2, 3, kind of 3.5 pages, and then I add in a letter from the writer. You know, I think it's so important for people to be able to read this and understand that life is difficult and college is not for everybody, and especially when they don't even know what they want to do in college. People need to take steps back, enjoy their lives the way they are. I hope you guys really enjoyed today's episode. I know I did. I will see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a really great day.